What is going on in the WNBA right now is crazy. Some shocking things have been said about Caitlin Clark by Sophie Cunningham, who plays for the Phoenix Mercury with Diana Taurasi, and will leave you speechless. Hold on, that's not all. That's only the beginning. Caitlin Clark is not only ruling the courts, she is also changing the way the game is played. It's about broken records, plays that can't be made, and how the Indiana Fever changed in a way that no one saw coming. And do you know what's even stranger? Some old-timers in the league are beginning to feel envious. Yes, you did hear that right. Some big stars are getting their egos messed up because this rookie is making such an impact.
Caitlin pointing to me and you saying, you guys heard that. Talking about the
But let's dissect everything. To begin with, Cunningham made some provocative remarks that have everyone talking. Sophie revealed shocking information about Caitlin Clark in a recent interview. I think they've done a great job in the league. Indeed, they will adjust to the physicality and everything else in my opinion. However, Caitlin Clark, she has been really good. Never once have I claimed to be a big fan. Observing her in action is entertaining. Do you understand what this means, folks? Here we have the legendary Diana Taurasi's longtime teammate publicly praising a rookie. There aren't many situations like this in the WNBA. Sophie, though, didn't stop there. When it comes to viewership, man, people have a lot to learn about our league. The speaker continued, if you have any unfavorable remarks regarding the audience or the work of this rookie class, I simply believe you are missing out and may even be a little envious. Whoa, anybody who criticizes Clark's or the other rookies' success has just lost the mic, according to Sophie. In essence, what she's saying is that you are the issue if you aren't thrilled about the league's expansion. But why is this rookie class and Caitlin Clark being so vehemently defended by Sophie, an experienced player? Impact is the straightforward response. Not only is Clark a talented player, but she's also changing public perception of the WNBA. Audience numbers have increased dramatically since Caitlin Clark joined the league. A large portion of the excitement surrounding the 2023 WNBA season, which saw a 24% increase in viewership over the previous season, can be attributed to Clark. Stadiums with mostly full seats are now filled. Fans of the Indiana Fever aren't just watching games, they're also purchasing jerseys, tickets, and engaging in social media discourse about the WNBA like never before. As a matter of fact, since Clark's debut, the WNBA has received 35% more mentions on social media sites like Twitter and Instagram. What's even more amazing is that Clark is a rookie at all of this. Years were not needed for her to establish her fan base or adapt to the league. Her influence was felt right away. This is revolutionary for the league as a whole, not just for her career. The WNBA is experiencing an increase in viewership, revenue, and overall fan engagement, and industry veterans like Sophie Cunningham are realizing that this is just the start of a new chapter in the league's history. She's here and she's taking over already. Because of this, Sophie Cunningham and other astute players are understanding that Caitlin Clark's success is synonymous with the WNBA's overall success. Over the past 5 games, Clark has performed like a total machine. This translates to 22.6 points, 8.4 assists, and 4.8 rebounds on average per game. She is shooting an astounding 48.1% from the field and a staggering 44.4% from three-point range. But it doesn't end there. This is excellent for any basketball player, period, not just rookies. Here's the real deal though. Clark is improving the performance of the entire team, not just her own numbers. The Indiana Fever have improved from struggling to finish in last place to a strong contender for the championship with Clark on the court. Additionally, do you recall the record for the most points scored in a WNBA season? It looks like Clark is about to break it. Even though the season isn't even halfway through, she already ranks among the top 3 rookies of all time in total points. It's not all about the points though. In the WNBA, Clark is redefining what it means to be a point guard. Her passes are works of art, not just assists. She's making passes that even the pundits can't stop talking about, seeing angles that nobody else can. The most insane thing is that she is doing all of this while up against defenses that are meant to stop her. Teams as a whole are adjusting their tactics in an attempt to contain Caitlin Clark. She continues to be dominant though. Sophie Cunningham and other veterans are so impressed because of this. Clark is altering the game in addition to being a skilled player. She is pushing players and teams to change and adapt, and in doing so, she is elevating the standard across the board for the league. Let's now discuss something Cunningham brought up that has been making waves in the league: criticism and jealously directed at Caitlin Clark. Doesn't it sound unbelievable? A rookie entering the league and upending it to such an extent that veterans are envious. But people, that's precisely what's taking place. A few athletes and even fans are taking issue with the attention that Clark is getting. They claim it's excessive and that she's taking the lead over more accomplished players. Let's face it though, this is just jealousy. As the astute Sophie Cunningham noted, those who are critical of Clark's visibility are failing to consider the wider picture. Clark's contribution to the league goes beyond her own achievements. It also involves the expansion of the WNBA overall. Those who aren't riding this wave may just be a little jealous, as Sophie Cunningham stated, and she is 100% correct. Look, none of the players are less valuable as a result of Caitlin Clark's success. Conversely, the WNBA benefits all players equally the more attention it receives. Increased revenue from more fans can fund better playing conditions, greater salaries, and more opportunities for all parties involved. In actuality, Clark is growing the league's market. She's drawing in new admirers for women's basketball, including those who may not have previously watched a WNBA game. And once they're in, these fans aren't just watching Clark, they're also getting to know the incredible talent that the league is producing. Because of this, astute players like Sophie Cunningham are welcoming the Caitlin Clark phenomenon wholeheartedly. They know that when the tide rises, all boats rise too. The WNBA's success is Clark's success, and let's face it, Clark merits all of the attention that she is receiving. She is redefining what is possible in women's basketball, not just putting up numbers. She has a level of passing, court vision, and scoring ability that we rarely see in a rookie. Therefore, the following advice is for those who are jealous of her or are criticizing her rise. Consider riding the wave rather than whining. It's important to take advantage of this increased attention to highlight your own abilities, as Caitlin Clark is ultimately creating opportunities for all WNBA players. Let's now discuss Caitlin Clark's future. If what we're seeing so far is impressive, then what's about to happen is going to be even more amazing. Let's start with records. Clark could break several WNBA rookie records. Based on points and assists, she should have the best debut season. She also has a few games left in the season. The most thrilling part, her growth potential. Clark is learning the WNBA's nuances and the opposition's defense. Imagine her in a year or two with more experience. Clark won't be alone in changing. The Indiana Fever will grow around her, and we can expect a more advanced and effective offensive strategy. The Fever could become a league-feared team in the coming years. Clark's impact on WNBA popularity will grow. Since her debut, social media interactions have increased 30%, and viewership and fan engagement have increased significantly. This trend could usher in a new golden age of professional women's hoops. As its popularity grows, the league gets more funding, better player contracts, more media attention, and possibly a move to new cities. WNBA possibilities are endless, and Caitlin Clark is leading this expansion. Her impact on the next generation is significant. How many young athletes are watching Caitlin Clark to emulate her? Her influence is inspiring a new generation of talent, which will strengthen the WNBA. Final issue, legacy. Clark could become an all-time great if he keeps playing like this. She could become the WNBA's LeBron James or Michael Jordan. We may be seeing historical significance. Hold on though, things aren't always sunshine and roses in Caitlin Clark's WNBA world. The pressure and difficulties only mount as long as she maintains her dominance and attracts attention. Expectations come first. Everyone expects Clark to beat her rookie season record in every game because she set a high bar. What if she has a bad night? If she doesn't score, what happens? You can bet the haters will criticize every move she makes. Also, physicality. The WNBA season is long and difficult for newcomers. Clark is traveling, playing more minutes, and facing stronger defenses more than ever. Will she maintain this pace until the playoffs and season's end? Finally, psychology. Every move Clark makes is watched because she's the center of attention. The media scrutinizes her statements. Pressure is high. Will she stay calm and perform well in the future? Everyone's thoughts. I want your opinion. Do you think Caitlin Clark will stay dominant? Will she break all our records, or will opposing teams stop her? What about Sophie Cunningham's comments? Do you think Clark's critics are jealous or legitimate? Comment below with your thoughts. Let's have a great WNBA future discussion. If you like this content and want to stay updated on the WNBA, hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. You won't miss videos of women's basketball's biggest stars. I appreciate your watch and we'll see you later.